Guys, these are your cards for Wednesday, January 8th, 2020. Sorry, I messed up the date there yesterday, guys. I had the wrong date on my calendar. You kind of lose the days when you're dealing with sickness in the house. I apologize for that. So the first card we get is Leadership. Even the best leaders need someone to lean on. We got to remember that. You know, a lot of us are in the leadership role. We are in strong. We do try to be there for everyone, but it's sometimes the best leaders can crumble. So, you know, always make sure you check on those leaders. Surrender. I'm hearing surrender the outcome. A lot of us are feeling very anxious in this time. You know, it might be because you may be tired as well, coming over from the holidays. So, like, how much is this the eclipse energy? How much is this? JJ Constellations just did a YouTube video. I believe it was a pick a card dealing with that other energy. I forgot about it again. I have to write it down for tomorrow's video. But you know, there's a lot of energy in the air. A lot of people are feeling, you know, these overwhelming feelings. And it's like, you know, we're doing everything we can. That's all we can do every day, is do our best we can every single day. And, you know, unfortunately, that's all we can do right now. Pride. So is your pride standing in your way from doing better? Or for seeking help? Manifestation is our last card. Reach out to those that you know you can rely on. That will hear you out. That will allow you to cry and vent. And, you know, sometimes just saying it out loud will help a million times more. Getting it off your chest, just verbalizing it. So leadership. This card indicates a time to lovingly lead and guide others who are less capable than you are. This may apply to your workplace, community, family, or circle of friends. By drawing this card, you are being encouraged to have confidence in your ability to motivate and inspire those who accompany you on your path. This card also indicates a role as a leader in your field. You may choose to rise to the top of your game with unique talent, or to lovingly lead others with new and improved ways of life. Either way, it's time to step up to the plate and adopt a position of authority, for you have a natural ability to lead. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with natural rhythms and cycles that are encouraging you to compassionately lead. Remember, a successful leader aligned alongside other successful leaders. Remember, a successful leader leads alongside others rather than from above. So don't. I always admire those people that sit there and don't, and it's like I've walked in your shoes. They're relatable, they're authentic, but they never feel like, you know, you're beneath them. When you have people that are relatable, that you can speak with, and you could tell they're coming from, that they've walked your shoes, they've known those struggles, and it's like you have that connection there, and you can't fake that connection. Those are the leaders that you should gravitate towards. Not the ones that claim that they've been through things, but actually you can tell that, you know, by the way that they talk and look at you and how their demeanor is and how they value things, that they've walked in those shoes. Others graciously follow when you have their best interest at heart, so know that it is safe to lead that way. Exactly. And we always get that. When we pull cards, we always say, like, they know when you're being authentic. We know when, when we can see a BSer from a mile away. Surrender. This card indicates a time to surrender your attachment to a particular situation or preferred outcome, because your ability to let go is simply it is impending your success. Desperation blocks manifestation. Therefore, the more you struggle to attract your desire, the more you push it away. By drawing this card, you are being encouraged to detach from a situation and surrender the outcome to the divine. In order to attract what you want, you must give the universe space to deliver your request. This can only be achieved by getting out of the way so that everything can unfold as it should. It isn't your job to quote unquote make it happen. It is simply your job to allow it to happen and surrender the outcome to the divine and let the magic flow. And you trust your intuition with this, and your intuition will tell you the same thing. Let it go. I'm myself feeling overwhelmed right now. I think it's from the lack of sleep from the past 2 weeks that is triggering this. But you have done every single thing you can possibly in this situation to improve your situation. So we have to surrender that fact. Like there's, the divine, like Spirit is telling us, will it be the outcome you want? Hopefully so. Or it might be the outcome you want, but in a different way. It might not be 100% what you wanted, but I think it will have the same results you are seeking. So we have to calm ourselves down a bit. With myself, it's because I'm sick as well, and I am feeling overwhelmed. So I'm right there with you guys. I totally feel you. I'm very grateful I have someone I can, have a little meltdown with, and everything will be okay. But it's like, find those people that you could speak to. You could also, if you're a spiritual person, you could also speak to who you believe in. Speak out loud to them and have yourself a good cry. I've been crying a lot lately, and I don't know why. I think it's from the lack of sleep. But it's like, things will work out. We have to be positive. Just get up. Just put that. I know it's kind of like, not so much as like, we'll deal with it later, but I'm saying so much as we have enough to deal with every single day. We'll get there. We will we'll just, if it's financial, so, only spend what you need to spend and what you don't save or put on debt. If it's having a hard time with like staying on a diet and working out, then take it day by day. Today, maybe you ate a little extra pizza yesterday. That's okay. So instead of taking the escalator, maybe we'll take the stairs today. Make it little changes like that, and it will make a dramatic improvement. So it's just like little things we can do to try and fix this situation, and also believing in the divine that things will work out. That we are, as long as you are trying, you are succeeding. So that's all you can do at the end of the day. A human life is a very stressful life, so we got to remember that. Be kind to ourselves. When you surrender the outcome to the divine, you let the magic flow. In order to improve your current situation, you're asked to give in the rhythms and cycles of life that are encouraging you to let go, trust, and surrender. Make peace with your life as it is today. Appreciate what you already have. When you do what brings you joy rather than fret about the end result, divine order and timing will bring the perfect outcome your way. So I'm going to read the affirmation for that. I receive the best possible outcome when I surrender to the divine. So like I said, what is frustrating you? Is there anything else you can do in a positive way? Instead of eating out, maybe, 3 times a month, maybe cut it down to 1, so that, making those little changes, just, it will make a difference. That's like an extra, maybe $100 right there by not eating out 2 times more a month. Or let the kids eat out and you not eat out. Making little changes there where the kids are still happy, but you don't eat out, you can eat at home. Making little sacrifices like that, or eating off the value menu. Some little changes like that could go a longer way to help you out. Like, we got this. We got to keep telling ourselves. I just wrote a good one. Find a way to beat the odds. So, let's tip the odds in our favor again. Pride. This card indicates a need to swallow your pride to improve your current situation and your quality of life by admitting when you're wrong and choosing to see others' points of view, whether this person is right or wrong. You raise your vibration, which brings you closer to your dreams. The bottom line is if you want to create a happy, harmonious life, you must let go of your need to be right or in control. To overpower, belittle, punish others goes against the nature of your soul and takes you out of alignment. Yet, whether you have the courage to own up to your mistakes, you align yourself with Source. Admitting when you're wrong builds character, inner strength, and self-esteem. It opens the door for resolution and creates better relationships with others. Stubbornness, pride get you nowhere, but humility and compromise bring you closer to the realization of your dreams. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythms and cycles of life, cycles that are encouraging you to rise above your ego. Rather than go alone because you're too stubborn to back down, you must cooperate with others. When you swallow your pride, you can make your dreams come true. Affirmation: I admit my mistakes and improve my quality of life. I feel like someone has misstepped. Someone is overspoken. And I think this is where this is coming in. This pride, this mistake. You spoke out of turn. It's just us as humans. Just it's okay to admit you're wrong because at the end of the day, it's admitting you're human. We all make mistakes. Sometimes we misspeak. It's out of frustration. If it's out of being tired, it's out of being sick. It could be anything. Maybe you were just, frustrated the whole day and someone just said the wrong thing and it rubbed you the wrong way and you just spoke before you could actually process what was being said. And, sometimes it is a mistake. But when we correct that mistake, we can correct our wrong there. So instead of having a bad karma bead dropped in our glass, we can sit there and erase that like it never even happened. Our last card is Manifestation. This card indicates a need to acknowledge the power of your mind and your ability to manifest your desires. You are being urged to familiarize yourself with the law of attraction and clarify your wants and needs, for you have entered a powerful cycle of divine manifestation. We got this card before, provided that your dreams serve the greater good, as well as the intentions of your soul. The universe will assess you in making them come true. Assist you, sorry. By drawing this card, you are being reminded that successful manifestation requires more than just positive and wishful thinking. You must also surrender the outcome to the divine and detach from the results. So again, with the surrender card and manifestation card, both very similar. Have to give up the end result. I think you're going to get the same end result. It just may not be exactly as you wanted it. Remember, the law of attraction works both ways, so pay attention to your doubts, worries, fears, and monitor your negative thoughts. Then focus primarily on what you want rather than what you fear or don't want. And honestly, when we're kind of getting into the fear of things, a lot of the time it's because we are tired, we are overwhelmed. So look at your situation. Have you been sick lately? Like I have. Are you kind of burnt out? This can get you onto that hamster wheel. So try to quiet your mind, meditate, closing your eyes and just breathing, and you may doze off for a nap. It'll help you tremendously. A lot of the time it's like, it's from the lack of sleep, from being exhausted. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythms and cycles of life, leading you towards a time of manifestation. By making peace with your life as it is today and appreciating what you already have, you will create the life you always imagined. I'm going to read the affirmation. I use my thoughts to make my dreams come true. Manifestations also, like with your vision boards, like, what do you want for this year? Like, it's never too late in the year to start or too early to do your board. I tried to get on it earlier this year and I got it done I actually did it on New Year's Eve, I believe it was. And then we all got sick. And then my youngest got sick, and then I got sick. But it's just like, things that we can, just so it visually is there for us, not to forget. Clairaudience. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind from the other people. So pay attention to what your intuition is telling you, because it is trying to encouraging you that things will be okay. It is, sometimes it is because we are exhausted. That, that cycle start, that negative cycle of thoughts start. And it sometimes it's impossible to get off of, but it's like we gotta be our own best friend. Divine order. So divine order, it's the Libra scales again. It's like the scales will be tipping in your favor, or you are a Libra, or have a Libra influence in one of your houses. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. Like, don't we already have enough to deal with right now? Like, putting all the Christmas stuff away and, getting back into routine and stuff. So just be kind to yourself. With my Christmas stuff, I'm doing, as much as I can, little by little every day. And it'll get done. It'll all get done. Just got to be kind to ourselves. The way that we sit there and love and support others, and that kind, gentle, soothing voice that we talk to others, we need to say that to ourselves. And that's the thing. It's like we got to allow ourselves to speak to ourselves that way. Be our own best friend at the end of the day. Because you know what? Your mind, everything will just fall into place more. Because it's like we're our own best friend. And those negative thoughts will stop, because it's like we're just hurting ourselves. So, just pretend that, this is your best friend coming to you with whatever you're dealing with, and talk yourself off that ledge and say, you know what, everything is okay. We can make a few adjustments here and there, and we'll get on this. We'll get through this. It's just, you're just having a hard day. Chakra clearing. Call upon me to clear and open your chakras. Use sacred geometric shapes. Also, be mindful with when you see, when I pull from the energy oracle deck, which angels resonate with you, or even with these cards, whichever angels resonate with you. But it's like, I think it's Gabriel is with the throat chakra, so I have a sore throat, so I could call upon him to help me, clear my throat chakra, because I have a little frog in my throat here still. And to get over this, so that way I don't feel so, drained out. Taking that rest that you need when you need it. I was actually quite fine until I got sick. The answers you need are coming. Very nice positive affirmation right there. Very nice. I love that. Full moon in Gemini. Geminis are June, are they not? Yep, June. So the answers you need are coming. So you are either a Gemini or this may happen in June. The answers you need are coming. Maybe things will happen for you in June. You'll get the answers, and then that's going to be the timeline that'll happen in. Some positive things are coming. That's what, and we also got to be kind to ourselves. It's only the beginning of the year. Surrender to the divine. Again, surrender. Surrender to the divine. This is why I pull these cards. It's just a great little confirmation that everything that we pull for the day is exactly what was supposed to come out. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. And funny enough, we were talking about that. Anything you do, be authentic. Everybody can sniff be a bullshitter a mile away. So, Be authentic, because you'll have more people gravitate towards you being authentic than lying. And if you feel like someone is pulling the wool over people's eyes, they will be sought out. They will be found out. Don't make that upon yourself to be your job. Worry about yourself. Don't get yourself involved in unnecessary drama. You see what it is now, and just move forward. And just make sure it doesn't affect you in the way that you do things. If that's the way they choose to do things, that's fine. That's them. That's their life. You keep being authentic to who you are. Your path may be a little bit more harder, but that's okay. You're staying authentic to yourself, and at the end of the day, that's more important than any. You cannot put a price on that. Being 1000% authentic to yourself. So these are your cards, guys, for Wednesday, January 8th, 2020. I hope you have a very blessed day, and we'll see you for Throne Thursdays tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.